So guys, I finally have enough room in my basement so I can pace. If that's the right term. I can pace around the room. So good. As long as I don't trip over a cat. I have enough room to walk around with a cat being down here and not tripping over. So yeah, check that out. Got all that kind of cleaned out, and cat's helping out getting all the cobwebs, and got a lot of that stuff up here, and this is coming nicely. So happy with this. Sometime next year, or maybe sometime later this year, we're going to be ripping out this chimney because we don't use the chimney and it's leaning, and it'll probably take down the house within a few years. So my idea actually is to not take it all the way down. Oh, also, it'll be a good source of bricks for my backyard work area, so I can use those to pave the ground instead of throwing them away. But I think I can see about keeping the bricks at this level or something like that, and have this as a brick table, like a little brick pedestal in the middle of the basement. That'd be kind of neat. We're also going to be getting rid of the furnace, since we don't use the furnace anymore, because electric space heaters are just so much better. There's no sense in having, because the thing is, we have an electric stove, we have everything else is electric, so having a natural gas furnace is not worth the money for like the $27 a month fee of having the natural gas connected up. It's easier just to have a few space heaters and not pay that fee just to have the luxury of having natural gas. Also, we don't have to worry about having natural gas to blow up our house. Well, I happen to find this box of movies, and these are pretty, this is a pretty good find. Ninja Turtles, Jimmy Neutron, Rocket Power, VeggieTales. Let's see, Inspector Gadget, Honey I Shrunk the Kids, Little Rascals, The Emperor's New Groove. That's one I haven't actually watched too much. Pokemon, Dinosaur. Those are ones I've watched a lot as a child. Now that we have this space heater down here, we can run the dehumidifier again, because we had the issue that it was just too cold, and so the cold side of the dehumidifier couldn't get cold enough to dehumidify it, to condense the water. Well, now we can have the dehumidifier running, which is across that pile of junk, but hey, the pile of junk is getting smaller. It's not just one room of junk, now it's this pile of junk, that wall of junk. But then this area in the middle that is not junk. It's kind of cool because, so, if you guys have been paying attention for very long, try not to step on a cat, but actually there's a lot of room where the cat isn't. Interesting. So, that was, I had never been there until this year, that corner of the basement. Because there's that old furnace there, there was, where all those boxes are stacked up. There was an old washing machine. There was just boxes and stuff like that from our move here, and I'd only been able to carve out a small area in this corner. And then, of course, I came up here from that pathway, which is now closed off slightly, but just by a couple boxes. And then I kind of cleaned out this area just a tiny bit. But then I kind of hopped out over there and started cleaning all this stuff, and then made that connection there, to where basically I no longer had access to that corner of the basement. And then I started working back over the past like 6 months or whatever, and now I'm finally back to the place where I was before, except for I have all that. So I'm thinking I'm going to see about taking my bicycle down here, and this can be a winter workshop in the basement, because I should have just enough room in this area right here to work on my electric bicycle project, my steampunk bike. So I figure I could have a good amount of room there, and then still have my Papasan chair over here, because I do like having a Papasan chair in the basement. The cat likes sleeping on it, I like sleeping on it, because it's a really nice chair. You just get your laptop and you kind of sit down. Whenever it's not too humid in the basement, though, because I really need to start running the dehumidifier more now. But we haven't had that much mold growing recently, so that's good. All the stuff that I'm dealing with is stuff that is a little bit older, you know? Well, that's pretty much it. I'm probably going to see about moving that big tank later on. Not moving it out of the basement, but just like move it against the wall so I have that area next to it. But we'll see how that goes. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for watching. See ya.